Good morning. I'm hosting Coffee with Bob this morning. Yesterday was the beginning of the opening of Major League Baseball. It had originally been scheduled for March 26, but like so many other things, it was delayed because of the pandemic. Now, the Cincinnati Reds are recognized as the first franchise team of Major League Baseball. And so for many years, from 1876 to 1989, they were given the honor of opening day. And they would host all these games with the exception of 2 times when rain forced the Reds to play on the road. Now in 1990, the Reds were actually scheduled to be the visitors at the opening game. Now, I grew up in Ohio, and my grandparents were huge Cincinnati Reds fans. If they weren't watching the game on television, they were listening to it on the radio. And whenever they could, they would attend the game there in Cincinnati. On one of those occasions, they took me. I was a little girl, and I remember going to Riverfront Stadium with my grandparents. Now, sad to say, I don't remember the game at all. What I do remember about the experience is my grandmother going up the steps to get to our seats. Now, the steps at Riverfront Stadium were really steep, and there were several flights to get to our seats at kind of the upper level. And my grandmother was only 5 foot tall, and she had really bad knees. And so she couldn't go up the steps facing them. She had this technique where she would kind of stand to the side, and she would lean away from the step, which allowed her leg closest to the step to be able to lift and reach the step. And once she had it planted, then she would lean into the step, and it would allow her to raise her other leg up onto the step. And then she would begin the process over again, step by step, until she reached the very top. Now, I was so impressed by that. In fact, out of everything that day, more than a major league game, more than all the things going on in this huge stadium, I mean, there were concessions, there were the scoreboards and the lights and the sounds and the action and the music. Out of everything, what stands out to me, still in my memory to this day, is my grandmother going up the steps of Riverfront Stadium, one at a time, in a great spirit. She wasn't distraught that she was having trouble going up the steps. She was excited that she was there to see her team play. And I'd like to think that she was excited that she had her granddaughter with her. We will all face hardships in life, but how we face them is our choice, whether we give in or whether we rise above them. One of the easiest ways that we can do that is to practice gratitude. When you face troubling times, remind yourself, what are the things that you're grateful for? Now, this doesn't deny the reality of the problems you're facing. What it does is it acknowledges that along with the problems, there are still some very good things in life. My grandmother was very aware every single time she went to Riverfront Stadium, she had to climb the steps this way. She didn't have to go to the games. She wanted to go to the games. She had a spirit about her. She found joy in life, and she loved the Reds. We all can practice gratitude, even in the darkest of times. It might feel like we have a steep hill in front of us to climb, but we'll make it. We'll make it together, and we'll make it one step at a time. Give thanks today for the good things that are still in your life. I hope you have a great day.